Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Facebook. Welcome. Um, Welcome to our live streams with Yogis Without Borders. Good morning, happy Sunday. I think this is the best way to wake up, either to wrap up your weekend or in the elsewhere other parts of the world, like Dubai, for example, where I'm usually based. That's the start of the work week. We'll have a second of you. Hi, welcome for everyone to join. If you can please give me a feedback if you can see and hear me well, that would be highly appreciated. Uh, I don't see any comments. Do you hear and see me well? Can you please tell me in Facebook? Uh, if the connection is fine. Just a second. Uh, okay, I think everything is okay. Finally, I got the comments. Perfect. Okay, so we'll kick off. Hi, everything is okay. Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for the feedback. And let's go and get to our yoga mats. Uh, so usually I'll introduce myself. My name is Diana Gladka, and I'm a member of the multinational team Yogis Without Borders. We are spread across 6 countries: Ukraine, Russia, Germany, United Arab Emirates, Israel, and Canada. So usually I personally welcome you from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. However, today I welcome you from Ukraine, from our home country, my hometown, and with my home cat, where I am for summer to escape the heat. So we are launching the sessions in English as well. As I've mentioned, we're a multinational team and we want to reach to more of you spread all over the world so we could all practice Hatha yoga in the tradition of classic yoga together. So today I prepared a gentle flow, Hatha yoga flow, with some heating and warming up parts as well. So we usually start with the meditation. I invite you to roll your shoulders and maybe even wake up your glutes. So you could feel really grounded. So make a couple of rolls from one hip to another. You could have a very bright weekend. You might be still a little bit sleepy, so we take a moment to wake up. And finally, you can even grab your glutes and spread them from the side to the side, and then roll your shoulders back up. Imagine that you're kind of extending your spine from the crown of the head. If there is a hook, a nice gentle hook, which kind of pulls you up to the ceiling, to the sky. And that aligns your whole body from the head to the spine to the neck into one straight line. So I invite you also to make mudra of knowledge, Jnana mudra. We bring our middle finger into the middle of the palm, and then we touch the thumb and the pointer finger, and the other two, the ring finger and the little one, are straight. Again, roll your shoulders backwards, squeeze your shoulder blades, and drop your chin down parallel to the floor. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Make a couple of deep breaths. You might close your eyes. And one more deep inhale. And exhale. Allow your breath to come down naturally, to become more deep and slow. And start acknowledging your body, your presence in this space. Bring your awareness back to your body, into your skin, under your skin. Help yourself with acknowledging where the skin is being touched by the air, and acknowledge the sensations on the skin from the air. Is the air warm or cold? Acknowledge the parts of the body being touched by the clothing, the sensations of the fabrics. They are different, how you feel them. And acknowledge your body touching the floor, the yoga mat, feeling of gravity pulling you down. And so for the next hour or so, allow yourself to be fully present into here and now, following your breath, following your body, observing how you feel from inside. Allow everything else to wait. Make a deep inhale and exhale, and slowly open your eyes. On your next inhale, open your hands wide, spread them through the sides, and grab your left wrist with your right hand and gently pull it out. And so you start stretching to the right. So you're open your left side. Breathe. And open the shoulders, so don't drop down your body, but open the shoulders in the same even line. And now ground your left hip, so you feel a nice deep stretch from your left hip into the left armpit to the fingertips. Breathe. And inhale, come to the center, interlace your fingers, look up and push your shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale deeper. And now exhale, grab your right wrist with your left hand and same, bring your shoulders even, and then slowly start bending to the left, opening your right side. Ground your right hip into the floor. Breathe. Engage your breath in the shoulders, in the chest, between your rib cage. Breathe. Okay, now inhale, open the hands behind, dropping the fingertips behind your back on the floor. You can drop your palms, you can drop your fingertips, roll the shoulders backwards, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and push your chin up. Breathe. And drop the shoulders down away from your ears and push the chest up, the chin up. So you open yourself gently from the bottom of your belly, through the chest, through the neck, to the chin. Breathe. This is a very deep stretch. Engage your breath. Inhale into the belly and then the chest. Exhale from your belly and then the chest. A couple of more breaths here. Push the chin up. One more inhale. Relax your hips, your knees. And exhale from here. Keep your shoulders backwards. Drop your chin down towards your chest so that we are making an S letter with our body. Drop the chin as much down as you can towards your chest. Almost touching. Breathe. Push the shoulders backwards. And slowly release the hands. Shake it off. And stay where you are. I'm turning forward so you can see me. Again, open the shoulders and bring your belly a little bit inward so you're not dropping with your back down. So we are now opening the sides. Drop your right hand on the floor. First, you can keep your elbows straight and then bring the shoulders again in one parallel line without one shoulder dropping down or forward. And now inhale, open the left hand upwards. Look up, and here naturally your right elbow will be bending down. You might reach the floor, you might keep it half bent or even straight. Breathe. Keep both hips on the floor. Keep the breath going. You can keep your hand here along the knee, there, whatever feels good for you. Keep your left hip on the floor. Breathe. Look on the top of your left hand, fingertips. And now here you feel a deep stretch on your left side from the hips to the shoulder in the left side rib cage. Breathe. Now open your left shoulder to the back side of the room and look up. Breathe. Make a couple of deep breaths here. And now inhale, slowly reach through the hand and now come to the other side. And now you can bend your bend your elbow. So again, bring your shoulders parallel to each other and exhale, slowly bend or keep your elbow half bent. Whatever feels good, open the shoulders, breathe. Look through the under armpit. You can keep your hand here or here. Let's keep it there. Breathe. So now ground your right hip and push through the right hand into the fingertips. Breathe. And slowly you warm up, so you might bend your elbow and come the whole way on your elbow on the floor. Ground your right hip into the floor. Breathe. And breathe. Now inhale, reach up and slowly come up. And from here we go on to the all fours. So drop your arms wide open. The hand, the palm is wide open. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And we'll do the cat-cow, the very classic warm-up. So for this, I want to show one trick. So we could do it this way, you see, but we could also really engage and drop the chest down. So I want you to do a couple of these moves so you really feel the difference. Drop your chest down and your tailbone comes up naturally. Drop your chest down. Great. And so we start. As you inhale, roll your shoulders backwards. Put the chin up and the tailbone up and drop the chest even more down. Keep your elbows straight and breathe. As you exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest. Round your spine backwards and the tailbone in. Keep the elbows straight. We'll do a couple of breaths here, and I will move on every inhale and exhale. Inhale, look up, straighten the elbows. Exhale, down. Inhale, up, drop the chest down, keep the elbows straight. Exhale, down, tailbone in, and round the chest. One more time. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. And inhale, come parallel to the floor with your spine into the neutral. From here, bring your wrists under the shoulders again and inhale. Bring your right hand and the left leg parallel to the floor. Look down. Keep the breath going. So drop your head into the line with a straight line with your neck and the spine. Breathe. Engage your core. So drop your left hip parallel to the right one. Engage the core deeper. Breathe. And exhale, bend your left knee, grab your left ankle, look down, and direct your left knee into the floor. Breathe. So look down, relax your neck, push your left heel towards the ceiling. So you engage your quads on the left side. Breathe. And exhale, drop down. And change the sides. So make sure that your wrists are under the shoulders, hips, knees hip distance apart. So on your next inhale, raise your left arm, right leg parallel to the floor. Here's the trick. Bring your hips parallel to each other so you really engage your core. And now look down and line your head, neck, and spine in one straight line. Push through the fingertips, tips of the toes. Breathe. So you engage all your limbs. You start sweating a little bit. The inner fire engages in your core. Breathe. Your body might be trembling. Great. That's a perfect wake-up call. And exhale. Bend your right knee and grab your right ankle and push your right heel towards the ceiling. Right knee pointing towards the floor. You are engaging your quads here. Breathe. And exhale, relax, drop the knee on the floor. Perfect. And here we'll do another classic yoga practice, which is called Uddiyana Bandha. We'll make it from this position on our all fours, which is much easier than the classic one. So I'll slowly guide you through it. We stay here, inhale through the nose, exhale sharply through the mouth with the sound. This is a full exhalation, and then on the exhalation, we squeeze in the belly and hold. So you see, this is my belly relaxed, and now I squeeze in the belly towards the back side of the spine. This is the move, and we hold as much as we can. We'll do it 3 times, so I'll show you how it looks in the kind of speed up mode. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and squeeze and hold. So let's start all together 3 times. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, hold, Squeeze the belly. Keep the spine neutral here. Two more times, parallel to the floor. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Hold. Squeeze the belly. And the last time, try to hold a little bit longer. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Hold. And exhale. We'll do the 3 times cleansing breath. Inhale, same way. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. And stay here for a second. Catch up your breath. Drop your hips on your heels and completely relax your whole body. And on your next inhale, come onto your old fours again and into the down dog. We'll start warming up our feet and start pedaling your feet into the floor. So bend one knee, let's say right, exhale, change, bend the other leg and keep the pedaling moving, move going. Move with the breath, don't hold your breath. Move with your own speed. So you start feeling the pleasant sensations in your toes, waking up, in your calf muscles, warming up, in your hamstrings, in your lower back. Keep your hands straight though, straight in the shoulders and straight in the elbows. And couple of more gentle moves here. And as you exhale, now drop both heels towards the floor. Ideally, put them on the floor if you can, and then move gently your hips, wiggle them from the side to the side. So here we engage the lateral side of our legs. And finally, get into the steady position in this pose and work on it from here. Exhale, squeeze your belly a little bit, engage your lower back deeper, breathe. And so push your shoulders away from your ears, push your hips backwards, breathe. And as you exhale, now push your crown of the head and your face towards the floor. So you engage your chest even more. Breathe. And exhale, chest towards the floor, face towards the floor, heels pushing into the floor. And exhale. On your next inhale, gently walk your feet in baby steps towards your hands on the floor and stay here in the forward fold. Grab your elbows from the side to the side. So make sure you're stable, you're hugging, kind of grabbing the yoga mat with your toes. If you got a little bit dizzy, you can drop your fingertips on the floor or above your legs. So relax your shoulders here, your head, your hands, and breathe. Stay here. Catch your breath. Okay, and from here, drop your fingertips on the floor and exhale. Push your belly towards your thighs. And exhale, your chest and the forehead aiming towards your knees. And exhale, you can grab your ankles behind. You can keep your hands on the floor. Breathe. So exhale, couple of deep moves here. Crown of the head facing into the floor, looking between your knees. Breathe. Feel the warm up coming from the heels into the calves and then into the hamstrings, lower back, and the whole spine into the neck to the crown of the head. Exhale. On your next inhale, gently walk your hands along the legs, support your spine as it's warm up now. So you can stay here. Bring your wrists here into this fold between your your quads and then your hips, and start slowly pushing your hips backwards. So straightening your elbows. This is a great release for your lower back. Look down, relax your torso. You can wiggle your hips from the side to the side. Breathe. Okay, and from here, squeeze in your glutes, engage the pelvic floor muscles and the core, and slowly, slowly come up into the standing position. Bring your hands on the lower back. You see the glutes are still squeezed, so that allows a straight pose here in the lower back. And bring your hands on your lower back. Open your shoulders backwards, squeeze the shoulder blades and the elbows together, and inhale, push the chin up. Grab the yoga mat with your toes. We're opening here the collarbones wide and nice without compensating in the lower back. Breathe. Direct all your breath into the belly and then into the chest. And push the chin up. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Drop your chin down, parallel to the floor. And release your hands, shake them off. Okay, we'll do a couple of warm-up moves for the upper body, for the hands in particular, my favorite exercise. All my yoga students know it. So put your feet parallel to each other on the floor, hip distance apart, and open your shoulders. Again, without compensating in the lower back, keep your glutes engaged in this position. So bring your hands, the fingertips, fingers touching each other, and now flex the fingertips towards your shoulders. And again, lengthen through the crown of the head, drop your chin parallel to the floor, keep your glutes engaged. Imagine that straight line from the head, neck, and spine. On your next inhale, start slowly, keep the breath going, don't hold the breath, moving the hands upwards, straight in the elbows, straight in the fingers, fingers touching. Keep the breath going. You might start feeling ticklish sensations, burning sensations in your hands, fingertips, and the inner side of the arms. Keep the breath going. Keep the elbows straight. And again, engage your glutes. Engage the crown of the head up. And as you exhale slowly, as you breathe out, release the hands through the sides. If you lose that sensation of the burning feeling inside your hands, it means you a little bit disengage your elbows or your fingertips, so bring them back. That should be a burning sensation inside. We're cleansing the energetic channels with the help of the breath, prana. Exhale and release. Well done. You can relax your wrists, massage them, the lower arm. You can do whatever feels good now, from massage to counter poses like this, for example. Opening the inner side of the arm, shake it off. Now we'll do the counter pose for stretching the outer side, the lateral side of the hands. Make a fist with your thumb on the top, yeah? Fist and the thumb is covering all the other four fingers. Now, same way, we don't want to do it this way, right? Otherwise, the lower back will get hurt. So grab your yoga mat with your toes, squeeze in the glutes, straighten the pose, and lengthen through the crown of the head, dropping the chin parallel to the floor. Now flex your fists towards your shoulders. You see this move? If you do it with the straight elbows, you will already feel the stretch coming here from the bony part of your fist, from the outer hand to the shoulder. This is the sensation we want to catch and keep it there throughout the whole practice. So as you inhale, move your fist upwards. Keep the breath going. Inhale, exhale. Keep your hips, your glutes engaged, elbows straight. Breathe. Chin parallel to the floor. And keep the breath going. And here, hands are parallel. As you exhale, slowly release without dropping that tension. Keep that tension along your hand from the bony part of the fist through the outer side of the hand to your shoulders, your armpits, and maybe even the center of the chest. And exhale, release. So clap yourself behind your shoulders, touching your shoulder blades, releasing your fists, your hands, releasing the shoulders, and shake off. Again, massage. Okay, well done. And from this position, as we're already warmed up in the lower part, in the upper part, we need to come to the center of, to the beginning of the yoga mat, because we will do Surya Namaskara, the sun salutation pose, to keep the warmth in our body, to move with the breath. So a couple of words here. Grab the yoga mat with your toes and maybe push your whole body a little bit forward to straighten that line. So again, engage your glutes to straighten the lower back and bring your hands in Pranayama, the praying pose, palms touching together in front of your heart. Drop the chin parallel to the floor, lengthen through the crown of the head, and breathe. We'll do 3 deep breaths for every pose, starting here. Draw your sensations, your attention into the center of your body. Observe the breath, feeling in the belly and then the chest as you inhale. And released from the belly and then your chest as you exhale. On your inhale, come onto your tip toes, opening the hands above the head, facing forward, the palms parallel to each other, facing forward, and squeezing the glutes, so you feel that stretch, the whole body in one straight line. Look parallel to the imaginary horizon and the sea line. Push through the crown of the head, up, breathe. One more deep inhale, straighten the elbows. And exhale, slowly drop your heels down into the floor, engage your glutes, and slowly start pushing down in Padahastasana as you exhale, and release your hands on the floor or behind your cuffs or ankles. And exhale, release your belly towards your thighs. So you can see me in Instagram as well. And drop your head down, looking between your knees, breathe. You can keep your toes, the ankles, whatever feels good. Stay here. And focus on the breath in your belly. As you inhale, inflate the belly fully. As you exhale, release the belly fully. Keep the breath going, breathe. There might be a little bit of ticklish trembling in your legs. They are warming up and cleansing the energetic channels. Breathe. And exhale, drop your fingertips on the floor in front of you and step your left foot backward into a big lunge. Bring the fingertips or hands under the shoulders and push through the back heel towards the floor. This engages the back knee and straightens the leg. And as you exhale, drop your hips lower so you feel a deeper stretch here in your hamstrings, in your quads behind. And as you exhale, open the front knee to the side to engage the deeper stretch here in the outer side of your right hip. Roll your shoulders backwards. Squeeze the shoulder blades. If your neck is sensitive, you can keep your gaze down with a straight neck. Otherwise, as you inhale, you can push the chin up. Breathe. Push through the heel backwards, knee to the side, and the chin up. Breathe. One more deep inhale. And exhale, drop your hands under the shoulders and the front leg backwards into the plank or the mountain pose, Parvatasana. So exhale, push your your heels towards the floor. Otherwise, we will not engage the core as we need to. Wrists under the shoulders, elbows straight, and breathe here. Look down. Squeeze your glutes to support your lower back. Look down, lengthen through the crown of the head forward. One more deep inhale. Exhale, drop your knees on the floors and come into the child pose. Drop the forehead on the floor And on your next move, sorry, we inhale and we come into the Ashtanga Namaskara, the salutation with the 8 dots on the floor. The chin is on the floor, palms of the hands on the floor, chest on the floor, both knees on the floor, and the toes of the both feet on the floor. Breathe. Push your shoulders away from your ears, squeeze the shoulder blades, and breathe. So you feel the stretch between your shoulder blades. Push the shoulders away from your ears, elbows to the sides of the body. Observe your breath. Feel the stretch in the front side of your neck. On your next inhale, lift your torso away from the floor, support yourself with the hands, and slowly come up into the up dog or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Roll the shoulders behind. You can drop your knees on the floor. You can keep them away from the floor and breathe here. Look up. Open the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades. If your neck is sensitive, you can gaze down or parallel to the floor. Breathe. Focus on opening the collarbones wide and nice. From here, drop your knees down if they were up and squeeze the glutes as much as you can. Tuck your toes into the floor and exhale into the down dog, downwards facing dog. Drop the heels into the floor as much as you can or towards the floor. Push your hips behind and your shoulders away from your ears. You see, this is my shoulders around my ears. Exhale. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Squeezing your belly a little bit as you exhale. That engages the lower back stretch even deeper. Breathe. Try to engage your legs as much as you can. They might be trembling. And exhale, push your face, the crown of the head, the chest towards the yoga mat as well. So you feel the stretch from the crown of the head, tips of the fingers, throughout the whole back side of the body to the heels. One more deep inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, step forward with your left hand between your arms on the floor. And keep your fingertips or hands under the shoulders. Exhale. Push through the heel backwards to straighten your back knee. On your next inhale and then exhale, open the left knee to the side a little bit. Otherwise, you can also keep it straight, 90-degree angle. And the final move, roll your shoulders backwards. Roll your shoulders backwards, squeeze your shoulder blades behind, and you can push your chin up. If your neck is sensitive, look down. Constantly push through the back heel into the floor and breathe deeply. Pushing the shoulders backwards. One more deep inhale. On your next inhale, step forward into Padahastasana. And as you exhale, grab the yoga mat with your toes. You can hug your calf here, the ankles. Exhale. Release your belly towards the thighs and crown of the head looking down, the gaze between the knees, and breathe. On your next inhale, move your body weight a little bit onto the front side of your foot. So you have a deeper stretch here in your hamstrings, in your hips. Breathe. You can bend your elbows as I did. You can keep them here, whatever works for you, but focus on the very even spread of the stretch from the heels into the calves, into the hamstrings, the whole line, the whole muscles along the spine, and then the neck, and then the crown of the head. Look in between your knees. Breathe. And exhale. You might be trembling in your legs. That's great. Breathe. And exhale. On your next inhale, slowly walk your hands along the legs, support your spine. You might stay here in this 90-degree angle for a moment to catch your breath. Maybe you became a little bit dizzy. Here, very important move, squeezing your glutes and your pelvic floor muscles to protect your lower back. Inhale, open the hands through the sides, supporting your lower back. You see this move? Lower back is straight. And now open your chest to the ceiling and the hands through the sides. Breathe. So we're feeling the stretch from the fingertips, inner side of the hand into the middle of the chest. You can push your chin up and one more deep inhale. And exhale, close your palms, touching, and bring them to the chest. Breathe. Closing to breath, calming your breath down, feeling your tension within your own body, observing what had changed throughout the practice in your emotional state, physical state. Inhale, open the hands through the sides, upward. Exhale, slowly calm down again in Padahastasana. On your next exhale, push your left hand backwards, step back into the lunge and keep your left hand on the floor, parallel with the right foot. Keep your both hips parallel to the floor. Inhale, reach your right hand upwards and look up. And again, ground your right hip down so you feel a deeper stretch here. Breathe. Push your upper hand to the back side of the room. Okay, as you exhale, drop your hand down under your shoulders and drop your left knee on the floor. Inhale, bring your hands on the knee and push your knee forward so you feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings, in the quads backwards. Bring your shoulders parallel to each other, facing forward. Inhale, open your hands above. You can keep them parallel to each other. You can close them together. If you want a deeper stretch, you can move your toes a little bit forward, your front foot forward, and exhale. Push your hands behind your ear line and push your hips down. If your lower back is sensitive here, squeeze your glutes and the lower and the pelvic floor muscles. Breathe. Keep your torso square, looking forward, shoulders parallel to each other. And as you exhale, slowly drop your hands down and bring your front foot backwards into the child pose. Inhale, come into the all fours, tuck your toes into the floor. Exhale into the down dog. Pushing your hips backwards. Now your whole body should be already very warm and very stretchy. Take benefit of it so you release your lower back. Inhale, step forward with your left foot between your hands. Keep your back knee, heel pressing into the floor and your right hand on the floor. Inhale, reach the left hand upwards, and same way here, drop your left hip down. So the pelvis is parallel to the floor, hips parallel to the floor. Breathe. Twist by pushing the left hand upwards and the upper shoulder to the back side of the room. Breathe. And exhale, release the hand and drop your right knee on the floor and the toes into the yoga mat. Stay here, catch your breath, bring your hands onto the front knee, square your shoulders to the center. Feel a nice deep stretch here. Take a moment to enjoy it by pushing your back hip forward, your front hip backwards. You can control the hips better with your hands. And as you inhale, open the hands through the sides, touch them or keep them parallel to each other, depending how your shoulders feel. Either way, push the front knee forward, trying to push your hips down towards the floor and nicely pushing the chest up, opening the chest. Breathe. If your lower back is sensitive, squeeze your glutes, pelvic floor muscles. Breathe. And as you exhale, slowly release the hands down and the front foot backward into the child pose. And ground your hips into the heels. Drop your forehead on the floor. And you can even release your elbows into the floor in the full resting pose. Breathe. Keep your attention, your awareness in your body. Observe your breath. Don't fly away in your thoughts which are not connected to this practice. Observe your breath, the sensations in the body. Bring your hands under the shoulders and slowly come up in a sitting pose. Okay, I hope you're all feeling fine. We're almost finished with the postural practice and then we'll move into the pranayama. Before we get there, the whole body is really warm up now. So I want to show you two more classic Hatha yoga poses, the Ustrasana and Paschimottanasana. So we come onto our knees, parallel to each other, under the hips, under the shoulders. You can bring your toes into the floor or you can keep the toes down. Now squeezing the glutes and straighten the lower back. To control the lower back here, this is a very easy entrance into the Ustrasana. You might be a beginner or just another variation is always nice. So bring your elbows parallel to each other and squeeze in the glutes. So holding pelvic floor muscles in, kind of pulling them upwards. And now push the chin up. Inhale. Push the chin upwards as much as you can. Support your lower back straight. And now start bending with your chest backwards. Elbows trying to reach each other, shoulders pushing backwards. So you can just well stay here and breathe. So you control your lower back. You support your whole body. It's very easy to relax and breathe here. If you feel stable, you can release your hand, touching one heel and then another into the full variation of Ustrasana. And now squeeze the glutes to protect your lower back and breathe. And open the collarbones wide, squeezing the shoulder blades. If your neck is too sensitive, you can look down, keeping your neck parallel to the floor, looking in front of you, chin aiming towards the chest. Otherwise, you can push the chin towards the ceiling. One more deep inhale here. And exhale. One more. Exhale. To get out of the pose, first drop your chin down to the chest and then bring one hand towards the lower back and then another. And slowly supporting yourself with the hands, release your body in one straight line. Catch your breath. Release your hands. And to make the counter pose, to engage our core muscles, to release the lower back, slowly without supporting yourself with your hands, just the core, just the quads, release your body slowly down. And from here, immediately into the another counter pose, the child pose. Breathe. Forehead on the floor. Keep the breath going. Be present with your breath in your own body. On your next inhale, bring your hands under the shoulders, support your body and come up. Okay, and from here is the last pose for today, and we wrap up with the breathing practice, with pranayama practice. Open your legs in front of you, parallel to each other. Flex the toes towards the south, and nicely open the hips backwards. So here your quads are engaged, your toes are engaged, and your whole body is in a straight line. So your core is working heavily here. Open the shoulders backwards. Look parallel to the imaginary sea line to keep your neck straight. Inhale, reach your hands through the sides up. And stay here for one deep breath. Inhale, reach through the fingertips up, crown of the head up. And as you exhale, start pushing the belly towards the thighs. First the belly, exhale, first the belly, and then the chest, and then look down and relax your shoulders, your head. You can reach your hands, you can reach your feet, ankles, cuffs, whatever you can grab. But focus first of all not to come down, but to release your belly on the sides. You might just well stay here and breathe. So we really don't want to skip this part, for example, in this compensation, right? So belly towards the thighs, belly towards the thighs. You can bend your elbows and exhale, breathe. Engage your feet. So imagine that your feet are on the parallel on the floor now. So you can grab the edges of your feet through the sides with the little finger towards yourself. And this will engage your calves, your hamstrings, and then your hips, and breathe. So you will notice as you focus on relaxing the belly on every exhale and pushing the belly towards the thighs, you engage your feet energetic channel from the tips of the toes here throughout the back meridian coming here, and then it's much easier to release your whole body lower down. So focus on your breath and finally relax your head and your shoulders. You can move your head from one ear to another. And exhale, release the torso, the chest towards the thighs, forehead towards the knees. Breathe. Push your shoulders away from your ears so your neck is nice, long, and free, not squeezed between the shoulders. Pushing the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. And exhale, relax the body. Feel the whole body being pulled down by the gravity and letting go of resistance in the body. One more deep inhale and exhale, release. And the last one. And exhale, release. As we really open up the whole central meridian on the back side of the body very deeply, so nice and slow. We need to gently close it down without sharp moves. So here it's very important, keep your neck straight and first start moving your head upwards through the crown of the head, keeping the neck straight. You can walk your hands along the legs into the 90-degree angle. Release your hands on the sides of your body, and if your lawn mat is enough, release your back on the floor. Otherwise, you can do like I and release your whole spine on the floor and gently bring your knees towards the chest. Release your head on the floor, push your shoulders away from your ears, and hug your knees nicely. Roll your lower back on the floor. I'm coming down so you could see me in the Instagram as well. So gently, so this is the free flow part where you can do whatever feels good for your body. You can roll from the side to the side, you can roll back and forward, you can get into the circle motions, or you can just stay here enjoying your breath, a sense of relaxed, warm, energized body. But be present within your body. And from here, interlace your hands behind your head and exhale. Push your elbows towards your knees, forehead towards your knees. So you're hugging your head nicely so you can release your neck. Breathe. Completely relax your head. Make it very heavy. So you feel like your neck is kind of getting very, very relaxed. The space between the vertebrae and the neck is becoming longer. And so slowly you release your neck from the lower vertebrae to the upper very gently and with a straight, free neck on the floor. From here, bring your left hand on your right knee and open the right hand on the floor and slowly turn both hips, both knees to the side, keeping the both shoulders and both shoulder blades on the floor. So it doesn't really matter if your knees touch the floor, but keep both shoulders and shoulder blades on the floor. For a nice deep twist. And now exhale, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, change the sides. Right hand on your left knee, on the top, on the side. Turn to the left side. And again, both shoulder blades, both shoulders on the floor. Breathe. Keep your left ear aiming towards the left shoulder, towards the yoga mat. Breathe. Inhale, come to the center, hug your knees again, and now start rolling forward gently so you don't crush anyone laying down there. And come up in a seated straight position. And so we are getting to the last part. All our Hatha yoga practices are centered around the breathing, as traditionally it was and it should be, with the breath, the focus of attention with the breath, infusing the body with the energy, with the prana, with the breath, keeping us present within our practice, not turning and twisting in our thought pattern, etc. So open the shoulders backwards, slide the shoulder blades towards the lower back, lengthen through the crown of the head and drop the chin down towards the floor. We'll do Kapalabhati. This is one of the classic pranayamas. We do it the following way. We inhale with a count of 3 and exhale much more rapidly with a count of 1. So I will turn this way so you could see my belly moving, and I'll open my hands through the side. So this is how it looks. And then once you understand how to breathe, you can speed up your breath. So if you speed it up, it might look like this. And so we start. I'm sitting this way so you could see that I'm not moving my body. It's just the belly breathing. You can release your hands here. You can keep them here, whatever works for you. So we start from the exhale. Make a deep inhale and then exhale. And now we'll proceed with the Kapalabhati. So the breath is the same. However, what we do, we inhale through both nostrils and exhale through alternative nostrils. Ladies do it with the left hand and the gentleman with the right hand. So for ladies, the middle finger and the pointer finger are touching the palm. All the other 3 are straight. Gentlemen mirror the same one on the right hand. The middle and the pointer finger touching the palm along the lifeline. And so we inhale through both nostrils and exhale rapidly. Ladies through right, gentlemen through left. Inhale both. Exhale through the opposite nostril. Ladies through left, gentlemen through right. So we inhale through both nostrils, and then as we exhale, we change the nostrils by closing it with the thumb and the ring finger. Ladies on the left hand, gentlemen with the right. Let's go. You can just observe me and you will catch it as we practice. So straighten your spine and then inhale. Make a deep inhale and exhale. You may close your eyes and draw your attention inwards, keeping your spine straight, reaching through the crown of the head up. Observe your body from inside, how you feel physically, emotionally, energetically. Compare how you feel now with how you felt when you started the practice, what had changed. And with this, our practice is finished. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the practice as much as I did. Maybe it was too hot. I'm literally all wet. I hope you are as well. So we clean the energy, we get the new energy within the body, and we set up absolutely different mood for the whole day. So welcome to the English speaking practice with Yogis Without Borders. We will continue throughout this week. On Wednesday, we have Yana Lev from Israel with the Russian speaking class. However, on Thursday, Anna Devята from Tbilisi, Georgia, will join us for the English speaking practice with you as well, however, in the evening. So we would love to see you there on all the classes and all the lectures we prepare for you. Keep up, we'll be keeping updating you on whatever new are coming up. Something nice is cooking. So, again, thank you for your practice and see you next time. With this, I am ending up the translation. Have a great day. Bye, all.